Stop and listen to this right now. When she confides in you about her problems, there's a secret code almost no man can crack. It's like having a treasure map in your hands and insisting on digging in the wrong spot. You're about to discover what only 3% of men understand about this crucial moment. Pay attention, because this will completely change the way you connect with any woman. You know that moment when she comes to you and starts talking about her tough day at work? You immediately switch into problem solver mode. Stop. You're destroying the connection without realizing it. The truth is, when a woman shares problems with you, she's not asking you to be her hero. She's giving you access to her emotional world. It's an unconscious trust test that you're miserably failing. Think about it. How many times have you heard her say you don't understand her? How many times has she gotten annoyed when you offered an obvious solution? This happens because you're answering the wrong question. She's not asking how to solve it. She's asking if you can be present with her in that moment of vulnerability. I spent 7 years studying this dynamic. I talked to hundreds of frustrated men who didn't understand why their partners got angry when they tried to help. The pattern is always the same. You think you're being helpful. In her head, you're being dismissive. You think you're showing you care. She feels like you don't value her feelings. Now, I'm going to show you the 5 ultra-rare signs that reveal exactly what she needs from you when she shares a problem. Few men apply this, because it goes against all their natural instincts. First sign. She maintains eye contact while speaking. This isn't about the problem itself. It's about emotional connection. When she looks into your eyes while venting, she's creating an invisible bridge between the two of you. She's silently telling you that you're special enough to see this part of her. It's not the time to look away at your phone, thinking of solutions. Remember this. Prolonged eye contact during a vent is an invitation to emotional intimacy, not free consulting. Can you feel the difference? Second sign. She uses a lot of emotional words instead of concrete facts. Words like frustrated, exhausted, annoyed, disappointed. When her vocabulary is loaded with emotion, she's processing feelings, not seeking strategies. It's as if her brain is doing an emotional cleanse, and you are the safe space for that to happen. Think of a pressure cooker. If you cap it too early, it explodes. If you let the steam out naturally, everything resolves itself. You are her emotional pressure release valve in that moment. Does that make sense now? Third sign. She repeats the same story or situation multiple times. This annoys you, I know. You think she's being redundant. Wrong. Repetition is her brain trying to process and integrate the experience. Each time she tells it, she's seeing it from a different angle, feeling it in a new way. It's like watching the same movie at different ages. You always discover something new. She's doing that in real time with her own experiences. Can you see the value in that? Fourth sign. She takes long pauses between sentences. In this silence, the male brain panics. You want to fill the void with solutions. Don't do that. Silence is where the magic happens. It's the moment she's connecting with her own emotions, finding her own answers. You know that feeling when you're in the shower and suddenly have an epiphany? That's what happens in her silence. You are the warm shower where her ideas can flow. Do you realize how powerful that is? Fifth sign. She touches you while speaking. Her hand on your arm, a sudden hug, leaning on your shoulder. This is pure gold. She is literally anchoring her emotional security in you. Every touch is her saying that you are her safe harbor in that emotional storm. When you respond with quick fixes, you're throwing her back into the choppy sea. When you simply are present, you become the lighthouse, guiding her to calm waters. Which role would you prefer to have? Now I'm going to teach you the 3 C's of connection framework. It's the structure almost no one realizes, but that completely transforms relationship dynamics. First C, comprehension. It's not about understanding the problem. It's about understanding that she needs to be heard, not fixed. You demonstrate comprehension by repeating what she said in your own words. Don't parrot her. You rephrase, showing that you've captured the emotional essence. She says she's frustrated with her boss. You respond that it must be hard not to feel valued at work. See the difference? You didn't tell her what to do. You showed that you understood the feeling behind the situation. That's real comprehension. Second C, connection. It's about creating a safe space for her vulnerability to exist without judgment. Connection is you putting your phone down. It's you turning your body towards her. It's you making those sounds of agreement while she speaks. I see. Wow. These are micro signals that tell her primitive brain that you are fully present, that in that moment, nothing is more important than her experience. Can you feel the power of that? Third C, confidence. It's the natural result of the first two. When she feels comprehension and connection, confidence solidifies. Confidence isn't her believing you can solve her problems. It's her knowing that she can be vulnerable with you without being judged, rushed, or minimized. Think of it like an emotional vault. Every time you respond with presence instead of solutions, you're adding a number to the combination. When the vault opens, you have full access to her heart. Now pay attention to this part because it's where most people stumble. You'll think, but what if she really wants my practical help? Great question. Here's the secret that changes everything. You ask. It's that simple. After she's vented, after you've listened, after you've validated her feelings, you ask, do you want me to help you brainstorm solutions, or did you just need to vent? This question is magic. It shows that you respect her autonomy. It shows that you don't assume you know best. It shows that you're there for whatever she needs. 9 out of 10 times, she'll say she just needed to vent, and she'll thank you for listening. The other times, she'll ask for your opinion, and then you can be the problem solver. But there's a crucial detail here. Even when she asks for your opinion, you don't turn into the professor. You collaborate with her on the solution. Instead of saying, do this, you say, what do you think about trying such and such? You keep her in control of her own life while offering support. It's a delicate dance that few master. I'm going to tell you something that will change your perspective forever. Her vulnerability isn't a burden. It's a gift. When she shares her problems with you, she's saying that you are special, that you are different, that you are safe. How many men does she know? Dozens, hundreds maybe. With how many does she share her deepest fears and frustrations? Think about that. You've been chosen to be the guardian of her emotional secrets. It's an honor few men receive, and you're wasting it by trying to fix things that aren't broken. The problem was never the problem itself. The problem is her need to feel seen, heard, understood. Remember that treasure map metaphor? Every problem she shares is a clue, but the treasure isn't at the end. The treasure is the journey of emotional discovery you take together. You don't need to have all the answers. In fact, having all the answers makes you less attractive to her. Do you know why? Because it shows that you don't understand the complexity of the human experience. It shows that you oversimplify. It shows that you can't handle emotional ambiguity. The masculine strength she's looking for isn't about fixing everything. It's about being present in the chaos without needing to control it. It's like being a mountain during the storm. The rain falls, the wind blows, but the mountain remains there, solid, present, unshakable. That's what she needs from you. Studies show that couples where the man practices active listening are 3 times more likely to last. It's not about agreeing with everything. It's about validating her experience. Validating doesn't mean saying she's right. It means acknowledging that her feelings are real and important. You might think her reaction is exaggerated. It doesn't matter. To her, in that moment, it's real. And you respecting that reality is what builds true intimacy. Now, I'm going to give you the exact script of what to say in those moments. Memorize these phrases because they are pure gold. Wow, that must have been really tough for you. How are you feeling right now? Do you want to tell me more about it? Notice how none of these phrases offer a solution. All of them open up space for her to explore her own feelings further. I understand why you feel that way. That makes total sense given what happened. Anyone would be frustrated in that situation. These phrases validate without judging. They create connection without invasion. They are the internal radar that guides you to her heart. There's one more ultra-rare thing I need to tell you. Timing is everything. If she's at an emotional peak, crying or very angry, it's not the time to say anything. It's time to hug her, to be physically present. Touch is worth more than 1,000 words in these moments. A silent hug communicates, I'm here in a way no words can. After the emotional wave passes, then you can use the phrases I taught you. It's a dance of bodies and words that requires sensitivity to execute. Man, I know this goes against all your instincts. Your brain has been programmed to solve, conquer, fix. But a relationship isn't a competition or a project. It's a shared experience. And she's inviting you to experience her emotional world with her. When you accept this invitation without trying to change anything, something magical happens. She starts seeing you as a partner, not just another problem to manage. She starts seeking you out in difficult moments instead of pulling away. She starts to trust that you can handle all parts of her, not just the convenient ones. Wake up to this truth. You don't need to be her hero. You need to be her partner. The difference is subtle, but transforms everything. The hero solves and leaves. The partner stays and builds together. Now think of all the times you missed the chance to create real intimacy because you were too busy trying to fix things. It's not too late. As of today, you have the knowledge few men possess. You understand the code. When she comes to you with the next problem, you'll remember the treasure map. You'll see the clues, not the obstacles. You'll practice the 3 C's: comprehension, connection, confidence. You'll be the mountain in her storm. And you know what will happen? She'll start to see you differently. She'll realize that you are rare, that you can do something most men can't. Be present without needing to control. That's attractive on a level you can't even imagine. It's the kind of connection that creates relationships that last decades. Always remember, she's not broken and doesn't need to be fixed. She's processing and needs a safe space. You can be that space. You can be the man who finally understands. You can be the exception, but only if you stop digging in the wrong place on the map. The treasure is in the journey with her, not the final destination. If this made sense to you, if you finally understood the code, do this now before you forget. Like and subscribe, because this is just the beginning. There are many more secrets about relationships that almost no one realizes, and I'll continue revealing them to those who are ready to listen. Remember, you now have the treasure map in your hands. The question is, will you use it to find real connection, or will you keep digging in the wrong place? The choice is yours. But now you know, and knowing changes everything.